Hello and welcome to CTN Journal. I'm Jennifer Anderson. On this episode, we meet a man who has perfected the art of the hunt. From the lawn in front of City Hall to the high school playing fields, Trapper Phil is always on the hunt.
When I was 8 years old, I started trapping.
Take a ride with Trapper Phil.
He said, "Can I borrow your hat for a minute?"
And catch as many stories
And the guy said, "Who are you and what are you doing here?"
as you do furry little bounty.
And I'm looking underneath. I said, "Oh, yeah, what's his name?" And they said, "We don't have a name for him. We just call him the old man." I looked up and said, "Really?"
Now, technically, Phil Harry is in the business of nuisance control.
And there he is.
Just as the name implies, he traps small wildlife that might be destroying your yard or tearing through an irrigation line.
I've got over 350 traps in the ground right now for moles.
But when you have a man as upbeat as he is loquacious,
I always ask, "Hey, where are you from?"
the real catch comes in the conversations.
Feels pretty good because I like to get along with people. I get bummed out when I run into somebody that has some hard feelings. But yeah, for the most part, I like to get out and meet people.
Trapper Phil learned the art of the catch at 8 years old, growing up in Wisconsin.
Finally, my dad said it was time for me to start earning my keep. So he taught me how to trap pocket gophers. And then I would charge the farmer 25 cents for the gopher. The village would give me 20 cents for the gopher, so I made 45 cents for each gopher that I caught.
Earning his keep had its rewards.
With the gophers I was catching, I could buy a lot of plastic models to put together or sweet tarts, so that was pretty good.
Trapper Phil has offered his skills here in the North Metro for decades. He always considered it more hobby than moneymaker.
That's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it to help people. I've got this expertise that I could help them clean up their yard, and they have a nice yard, and I feel good about helping them. I like to set it off to make sure there isn't something that's going to stop the spikes from going down.
The traps he sets are designed so the animals don't survive, which he says is most humane.
This is a eastern mole.
The gophers and moles he collects go to the Wildlife Science Center to feed rescued animals. After a career with the Postal Service, Trapper Phil retired a few years back. His little side venture boomed.
Ah, there he is.
Trapper Phil keeps record of every trap and every catch. As for the number of stories, well, that's beyond count.
Oh, yes. I'm out in the fresh air, get to meet a lot of different people, get to walk through yards, taking care of the yards, making them look better, and it's fun.
You can learn more about Trapper Phil and the Wildlife Science Center where he donates the animals at our website. That's ctncoonrapids.com. Click on Community Programming and look for CTN Journal.